Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Counter SG here, bringing us a brand new video today. We'll be talking about the NFC West offseason and how this will affect the Cardinals next season. With that being said, let's hop straight into it. So we might as well just start with the Cardinals. Cardinals really didn't do much besides making re-signings and minor signings. But we did lose a couple key pieces like Jordan Hicks and Chandler Jones and Christian Kirk. But that was really just the Cardinals offseason. Now let's go ahead and look at the Niners. Now the Niners didn't have a very good offseason either. They did make a couple re-signings and bring in a couple new players, but most of all, they really didn't do much. And they still have Jimmy G, meaning that the market for him isn't too big. So he's likely to be their starting quarterback again next year, unless they do decide to bench him for Trey Lance, which is, I find, very unlikely. But you never know. Now we'll go ahead and go to the Seattle Seahawks. Now the Seahawks made a lot of key re-signings. They were able to keep a lot of their players. But the biggest thing that happened was Russell Wilson being traded away, meaning that Drew Lock is now their starting quarterback as of right now. Now, they could be looking at someone in the draft, but as of right now, they aren't looking too good on offense, which is very good. And Russell Wilson, he was such a good player, and that's why it just feels so amazing that he is no longer in this division. But they definitely didn't make enough moves to stay at a point where they're between a rebuild and being a low seed in the playoffs. But it all does depend on who they have at quarterback. Now, as of right now, they have Drew Lock, like I said. And if that stays the same, they will not be making playoffs whatsoever. But now to the reigning Super Bowl champs, which is, it's terrible to say, the Los Angeles Rams. But the Rams won the Super Bowl, and now it looks like they are looking to stay in that range of Super Bowl contenders. Now they have made some big signings like Bobby Wagner and Allen Robinson. But they did lose a couple of key pieces in Von Miller, or Johnny Hekker, which is one of the best punters in the league, Robert Woods, which they traded, and Odell, which we still don't know where he's going to go, so he could go back, but as of right now, no one knows. But as of right now, it is looking like they are suiting up to make another run. They've done enough to replace the spots that they are missing at, but they also need to fill some more spots, which isn't a very good thing when they have no draft capital, especially when their GM feels some type of way about picks.
F them picks, we'll use them to go win more Super Bowls.
But the Rams will definitely be contenders this next year. Now, the outlook of all of this is that the Seahawks will no longer be a problem. The Niners are looking questionable. Like I said, the Rams looking like they're going to try to contend again. And the Cardinals looking very questionable as well. We have to make up for a lot of losses in this draft. And if we want to be number one, which we've shown we can do, we have to fill in those spots. Now, this definitely isn't going to be easy, especially when the Rams keep bringing in more firepower. But Seahawks made our job a little easier, and we'll see what way the Niners go. Now, we will see a lot more of how these teams are going to shape out after the draft, which is going to be a big need for the Niners and the Cardinals. But ultimately, we need to step up a lot, whether it's coaching or playing just all around. We have big shoes to fill, and we have to step up, whether it's offense, defense, coaching, whatever. This team can play at a very high caliber, but we're going to need to see everybody doing their job and all the right picks being made if we want to truly be number one in this division. Be sure to let me know down below what your guys' thoughts are and who you think the number one in the NFC West is. And be sure to hit that like and sub button. And with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.
Out, fourth quarter shorty, no call outs. Don't go to work, baby, just call out. In the bedroom, all out. Perks on the counter, I can't wait to take them. Blunts on the counter, can't wait to face it. Bad little bitch, yeah, she be my favorite. All my songs, they all on her playlist. I don't really know how to say it, but I'ma say it. I don't really know if she take it, but she can take it. I don't slow it down unless I'm in the Matrix. Presidential brain, that bitch like Sarah Palin.